Okay, people, it's book report time. All right. Face Up with a Miracle by Don Basham. All right. For those of you people who are not really comfortable and familiar with all this talking in tongues and baptism of the Holy Spirit stuff, this is a beautiful story of a young guy at a Baptist seminary who all of a sudden starts to become fully aware of God's presence in everything. And he and his wife, receive the baptism of the Holy Spirit and end up hanging out with people that are operating with the powers. Don Basham went on to write a whole series of books. And the two books that are exceptional are a handbook on Holy Spirit baptism, which is every ordinary good question that a Christian can present against all this Holy Spirit talking and baptism of the Holy Spirit stuff. A handbook on Holy Spirit baptism. If you are a person who is not comfortable with Christianity itself, this is a really cool picture of a person who has literally been starved. A person who was not given basic information about Holy Spirit baptism. Just like me, my mother was baptized in the Holy Spirit when I was 4 years old. I didn't even hear about it until I was 42 years old. The church people told her not to tell anybody, and she never even told me that a supernatural thing actually happened in our house while I was in the house. Cool stuff. Okay, Face Up with a Miracle is really great. I mean, it's so great, you ought to read it aloud with your kids as a way of experience somebody's life who's going around in Christianity ignorant about something really important. And that's what I've found in my tours of Christianity. There are people who are doing lots of great stuff and ignoring other things that Jesus taught about. This is a truly fun, wonderful roller coaster ride with this guy who had all these experiences and then was outcast and slandered, and all this junk happened to him and his wife. I mean, he's just an ordinary person who wants to do the right thing. Face Up with a Miracle is an awesome book. Get it, read it out loud with your children. Learn understanding about how denominational structures in Christianity can keep people blind and locked down for long. I'm talking about whole lifetimes, decades. People can be refusing interesting parts of the whole Jesus presentation. There are so many different parts, and they all must be assembled together. Now, this guy didn't preach, he didn't teach about true ecclesia gatherings, but man, he sure did a lot of special gatherings and a lot of coaching and helping of people who had never received the baptism of the Holy Spirit with the joy of just using your Holy Spirit language. That Holy Spirit language is for everybody. The Holy Spirit language is for every human being to keep your heart and mind clear when there's too much insanity going on around you. All the best. Hope you enjoy it.